Well, so today has been a different day. Um, I am home alone. My wife and kids are at Prairie Meadows with her mom and her stepdad to enjoy the Kentucky Derby. Those events going on there. The reason I'm not there is I won't get too in depth with it. I don't care for my stepdad-in-law. Is that how you say him? I don't care for my wife's stepdad. There's a lot of friction there, and it causes a lot of problems. So, um, I'm sitting here about to do some yard work, which is much needed. I'm about to clean up this entire house, so when they come home, they have a nice place to sit and relax and enjoy because it should be 9 or 10 o'clock when they come home. But then I have a lot of yard work to do anyway. I'm trying to get that yard the way I want it. Um, we downsized to this house, which we love this house. I kind of walked and started this video showing some of the stuff we enjoy. Not all of it, but and we've had to put money into it already too since we moved in here, which I probably have mentioned before. But we love this house. We love this area, and so it's not just a pet project. It's our forever home. I mean, I don't want to move anywhere else. So anyway, I thought I'd capture a video trying a different start and all this stuff. But the biggest thing that happened today, well, there was a few things actually that happened. One of the things was, and I think I brought it up before, my stepson, my son, wanted me to go to a car show with him today, which that's not my thing. However, we went and it was a lot of fun. Looking at old 1960s, oh my gosh, Chevy Camaros, and I don't even know if it was 60. And then there was a car that was a 1960 Toyota MPG that my son they were selling. So he took the number down and texted them. And they only wanted 14,000 for it. But I also said that he would need to get that money because I'm not buying a car. I, it was a beautiful car, but it's a little car. And I don't think I could even fit in there. And my son's at least a foot taller than me, if or at least a few inches. I mean, yeah, but they just had a really they had a lot of really fun cars, and I didn't want to take my Hummer through. I have a limited edition Hawkeye Hummer, which my wife found for me almost 4 years ago now, and I get a lot of attention for it, so I didn't think I wanted to drive it or put it in the show or whatever, and I did not, but I realized people were driving their vintage cars and things and special cars through the actual shows. We did that when we decided to leave, but it was a really good time for my son and I to bond, and uh, he's gonna be 17 here in next week, 2 weeks, the 13th. I'm bad with math at the moment. Um, But yeah, he's getting into cars, he's wanting to be a mechanic, and 100% support that, so, this was a big moment that he invited me to go with him. This is the first time. It was fun, and then I brought up my, new hobby of vintage video games. I've never once, with the very first PlayStation, had a game from actual Japan. But I always heard stories that these Japanese games were way better than the American games, and it was from people that I knew that were in the military, just a little older than me at the time, and they were just like, "Yeah, these games are great. We brought a whole bunch over." So I ordered one. It was supposedly the best pro wrestling game, Fire Pro Wrestling G, and from online YouTube gameplay, it looked a lot of fun. And it took about a month to get here. I didn't pay a ton for it, but it actually came from Japan, and the case itself was I've never seen a case I've never seen a case like this for any video game, and it was very protected, and the game itself was sitting down there, and then the instruction booklet, it was all in Japanese, but you could tell it was very, very detailed and gonna take a lot of work, and I was so excited for it. So I popped the disc in after I used ChatGPT to kind of give me the basics by taking a picture of the instructions. And when I popped the disc in and turned it on, it said, "Please enter a disc." So then I had to do a little more research. and I had no idea about this, but there is, and you online people could probably laugh at me about this. I'm an old man that doesn't know squat, so that's the whole point of my this post. But I found out that there were region barriers back then. So there's American version games, there's European version games, and Japanese version games in for the PlayStation 1. And this is a Japanese region game that will not work on this PlayStation. However, I did find a Japanese a Japanese playing game just for this game. And it wasn't actually, it was not very expensive. It's coming from Japan. It's I'm just very into figuring out the games I would like and keep and then collect. And then when I'm done with this one, I'm gonna go to the PlayStation 2, but that's a ways off yet. I got frustrated because I was so looking forward to playing this game, and then found out this little glitch that I was not aware of. I'm sure other people was. I could have went to the JC and Hobby, the hobby shop. They probably would have known. I should have asked them. I should have actually researched it a little better. But I was just super excited to have a Japanese game come here because that's where PlayStation started and was created. I had no idea they had region barriers back then. So yeah, disappointed, but my Japanese PlayStation's coming and it'll be here soon. It is just gonna be to play that one wrestling game because the other games for the Japanese version of PlayStation 1, I'm not interested in. I did see other ways around. There's there was a Switch workaround. So you'd start with one of your games that are American games and take it out after it started loading, because there's two times that the PlayStation console itself loads. So the first one would recognize that it's an American game, and then you're supposed to pop the lid, pull that out, and then put the Japanese version. I tried it. I even though I knew and I read that in research that might hurt my console, so I just tried it once. It didn't work, and then there's other ways to modify it, but that's way out of my capability or desire to do so. It's easier just to pay $40 for one other console. So that's what I'm doing, and it should be here soon, and maybe someday in the next few months I can play it. Oh, other than that, this is a very fun Saturday. Nice outside. Gonna do some yard work once I get done dinking around here, clean the house and all that stuff. But it was just another opportunity for me to post because it was a moment where I'm an old dad that doesn't know squat. This is my stuff, and so it didn't have to involve my family. But the big morning, my wife and I stayed up talking, and I love my wife to death because of this. Well, for many reasons, but the fact that we can stay up talking and lose track of time still after 7 years. And I know a lot of people won't think that's very long, but for us, that's a long time. And we were up talking until 2 in the morning, and when we realized it was 2 in the morning, we're like, "Oh, we should probably get to bed." And then we got up at 7 when our daughter came in and woke us up. And I was fine getting up and spending the time with my daughter. My wife needed to sleep, so I let her sleep. And I took my daughter shopping, and we went to Target, got my meds, and did some grocery shopping. Forgot the dishwasher detergent, so I had to go back and do that. But my daughter was with me through that, getting gas. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get political here, but the gas prices are ridiculous. Anyway, it was a wonderful Saturday, and now I have some alone time, and all I want to do is clean and work. But yeah, just jumping on to make a quick post of a Saturday. None of these are really going to be anything outside of nothing serious, nothing. No, there's not going to be any growth or anything like that for anybody. It's just, again, therapeutic for me, and just wanted to share. So I hope you all have a nice and wonderful first weekend of May. Weather's getting better, and hopefully I can start sharing pictures of the yard we're trying to recreate in landscape. Have a good day.